started the other way, but welcome. I'm doing a live stream. Where have I been? Busy, but we are going to talk about getting weight loss started with the metabolic switch, getting started with one meal a day, and the whole lot. I feel like this camera's really close. I could just move back. I haven't streamed, oh my God, in a while. And this tripod is awesome right now. Why is it like this? But I've missed you guys. Hello. I had some R&R this weekend. Went to the mountains, feeling good. And tonight I'm actually going to a WWE Raw show. But anyway, we're going to talk about the topic at hand, see if people show up. This is a very unorthodox time to be live streaming, but it's okay. Oh my God, stress. I've been out of like the workforce for like 2 years. I'm now back. And after getting to my car accident, the whole lot, but managing stress and weight loss and work and maintaining your healthy, active lifestyle is a challenge. And I just want anyone to know who may have fallen off track because of work or just stressed out overall. Please know that you can make changes with small incremental steps. Look at the small victories, just one little thing at a time. Focus on one little thing. So let's say you're a complete disaster, right? Meaning that everything's out of control. Your nutrition's out of control, you're ordering fast food, you're not exercising. I highly recommend start off with moving your body. You will see tremendous wins with moving your body. I've been training people who've been sitting all day, have a very stressful work life kind of issue, and just showing them small movements to get that blood flow going to promote that movement has helped them out tremendously. Because what I like about exercise is that it makes you feel good. And when you feel good, you're going to want to start eating good. And it's like the whole effect. So I recommend just start moving your body. Go for a walk. Get a gym membership. Maybe get an introductory to, get a gym tour, how some gyms give like a complimentary like personal training session. Do that. Do something. Move your body. It's going to make you feel good tremendously if you're in that rut. Another thing you can also do is to start off with the 16-hour fast. That would be key because beginning the metabolic switch is going to take time. And I don't want anyone going from 0 to 100. I don't want anyone looking at me and being like, oh my God, you did OMAD for that long. Or, oh my God, you can just throw on a 48-hour fast and 36-hour fast. I can do it because that took me years to get me there. When I first started fasting, I started with the basic 16-hour fast. So that's skipping breakfast and eating lunch, eating at 12 o'clock p.m. And then as I started to learn more and I started to watch the fasting experts, like Dr. Jason Fung, Dr. Mindy Pels has been tremendous on like helping me like understand this whole thing. That's when I started like pushing my fast and I went to the 18-hour fast, did that for a week or two. And then I started pushing to the 20-hour fast. Like the longer you fast, basically your body gets fast adapted, kind of like how it gets fat adapted. And then it gets easier. Once you get through that first 24-hour fast, the 36-hour fast is a joke. And then once you do a couple 36-hour fasts, the 48-hour fast is a joke. And then once you do a couple 48-hour fasts, a 72-hour fast is a win. I strongly believe there's no need to go longer than 72 hours. Some people may disagree. It is what it is. But I don't think excessive fasting is the answer. Fasting is a tool. Fasting is a reset tool, and it should be used accordingly. Now, to start your journey off with one meal a day, it's the same thing, like what I was saying. With OMAD, you got to find the best time for you to consume your meal. Personally, I think for people who struggle with overeating and, struggling with all of that, I think the best time to start that meal is 2 to 3 hours before bed. So start off with your fast ending in the evening. Now, the key to OMAD, and something that I need to talk to myself about right now, is to have electrolytes. I don't believe in fasting without electrolytes because it will come back and haunt you, especially if you're exercising. If you don't have those electrolytes in, it might be easy in the beginning, but as time goes on, it's gonna haunt you. So I strongly believe in making sure you have a solid form of electrolytes. So what are electrolytes? Salt, sodium and potassium, and magnesium. So a good source of salt, I need to get my hands on this, is Celtic sea salt. You can also do Himalayan sea salt. There's real salt that you can get. That's your source of sodium. Potassium is any salt that's salt free. It's called salt free here in Canada. So you just have to go to your salt aisle, look at the label, and it will say potassium salt. Another good brand of salt to get, it's a little bit more pricey. That's why on my channel I have videos on how to make your own electrolytes for OMAD or how to make your own electrolytes, period, because it's cheaper to do it this way. But I do like Element. Element is awesome. I remember having one pack during a 48-hour fast I did. All I needed was one pack. So Element, the plain salt for what do you call it, for fasting, use that. They have the salt without flavor. Now they have flavor salts. You can use that for when you work out or whatnot, but I highly don't recommend using it for fasting because it has stevia, and stevia can spike the blood sugar. Now let's talk about blood sugar. The key to weight loss is keeping the insulin levels low. You can do this in multiple ways. You can do this in a calorie deficit, eating low calorie dense foods. Now for those of us who struggle with eating insatiably and can't control our appetite, I like to do it in a way where you are fasting. I just think fasting just makes life easier. It truly does. Now, not everyone has the ability to fast, especially people who are highly addicted to sugar. They may struggle with that, but if you train yourself to fast and you constantly bombard yourself with information, learn the science behind fasting, learn how it increases your satiety signals by regulating your hormones, it will put you in a situation where you're like, okay, you start feeding your brain this and you're like, okay, I can do it. And then you see other people doing it and you're just like, okay, I can get this done. So where was I going? Satiety signals, fasting. Okay, I like fasting for this because it kills multiple stones, or what is it? You hit two birds with one stone? I forget the saying, but you knock down multiple things at once. What are the things you knock down? Fasting is the fastest way to drop your insulin levels. Fasting is also the fastest way to get into ketosis. When we are in a point of ketosis, you are in a point of burning fat, because the process of producing ketones is the process of burning fat. You cannot burn fat without producing ketones, or you cannot produce ketones without burning fat. There's no way. You just can't. That's just how the process works. So that is key to that. So when it comes to fasting, 16 hours of fasting, I believe your body starts producing ketones around 10 hours or so, and ketones don't start circulating your bloodstream until about 17 hours. Not only that, with fasting, you get autophagy. Autophagy is incredibly powerful because it's going to help our body reset. Autophagy is our body's way of self-healing. It's the way our cells clean up house. It cleans up damaged organelles. It helps to repair things that are out of whack. And it's going to be out of whack because of the diet we're consuming. The reason why medications like Ozempic exist and GLP-1 antagonists, I think that's the name. The reason why those exist, it's so funny. Someone accused me in my video for using Ozempic. Are you serious? Are you serious? I do not touch medication. Anyway, and plus that video was made before Ozempic even existed, but cool, it is what it is. But the reason why that exists, hey, Wellness with Fuga Mama, welcome. So glad you're here. How are you doing? So glad you're here. Nice to see you, girl. Nice to see you. It's been a while. I miss you guys so much. Like, I miss you guys a lot, and I'm trying to make an appearance here at least once a week. Doing well, just working. I feel you. I'm well. I actually have a day off work today, so I took a day off work. I'm not working, so I thought I would do some YouTube stuff. I started whatchamacallit. I did some videos. I just need some time to edit. But yeah, I work long. So I work as a personal trainer, and the days have been rough. Sleep has not been there, but I'm making it a priority to make sure I get in my workouts, follow all the things I'm telling all my clients to do. But it's been hard, but I'm making sure I'm making time for me. Because if I don't, oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've been working. That's why I disappeared. I've been working, I can't remember, since end of, I think July I've been working. But it's been really rewarding, like training people. I have been sacrificing myself, which is a big no, no, no more sacrificing myself. But yes, I've been working as a personal trainer and I'm understanding the power of proper movement and helping people. Like my specialty is helping people with pain, helping people understand how movement can help heal the body because I've struggled with pain throughout my entire weight loss journey. So yeah, I've been doing that. But so nice to have you here. So glad to have you here. Uh, I'm good luck with work. I hope it's not going too hard for you and enjoy your lunch break or whatever you're doing. You could be working from home, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about with the entire, let's just go back to electrolytes. Electrolytes are key. Please have your electrolytes first thing in the morning. More and more, I'm seeing more and more people realizing that, hey, don't have that first cup of coffee in the morning. No, what you should be doing in the morning is having electrolytes. You should be having salt. I need to be talking to myself about this because I've not been having my salt and I've been getting muscle cramps like crazy. It's really bad. So have your electrolytes first thing in the morning. I like to have it with a hot cup of water. You can have it with cold water, to each their own. After that, make sure you get in regular water. If you're gonna have coffee while fasting, please have it black. In the beginning of your journey, you can have coconut water. Hey, coconut water has sugar in it. So if you're going to have coconut water and you're fasting, the only time, first of all, you got to make sure it's a good source of coconut water because there's a lot of coconut water out there that has chemicals in it. So make sure it just says coconut water. You should not have it fasting. The only time you should have coconut water is after a dry fast. That's a more complicated thing. But if you're gonna have it in the beginning of your journey, please have it before or right after your workouts, because then your body will just use it up and it's the opportune time to have it. So if you're gonna work out, have it in and around your workouts. Probably after is good, but before or after, either or. But coconut water will kick you out of a fasting state. The key to fasting is keeping yourself in a low blood sugar state. So I say black coffee works. You can have coffee with cream in the beginning. I'll say this because I did on my journey at the beginning. I had coffee with cream. And then I took it out because eventually you'll get to a point where your body's going to start resisting. And when your body starts resisting, that's when you're going to have to start cutting off the coffee because coffee can spike your blood sugar level. The only way you will know is wearing a continuous glucose monitor. But in the beginning, have some coffee. Coffee is a great appetite suppressant as well. Another thing you could have is green tea. Matcha green tea is another one, as long as it doesn't have any sugar. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks for asking the question. Yeah, coconut water will kick you out, but it's a good thing to have, I think, as a rehydration tool. Another thing, so these are the rules. These are what you can have fasting that will keep your blood sugar low 100%. I'm gonna start off with coffee. That's not 100%, but coffee, black, it's fine. Another thing, green teas, black teas. Teas will keep your blood sugar low. You can have cayenne pepper. You can have squeezed lemon. You can have sparkling water, even flavored sparkling water, as long as it says 0 calories. You can have cinnamon. You can have apple cider vinegar. That's another key one. One of the things that really helps me during fasting is squeezing some lemon in water, and then having apple cider vinegar in there. It's a great appetite suppressant. You can throw in you can have like maybe some cinnamon tea. Cinnamon is a great appetite suppressant. Or having having a hot cup of water and throw in some cinnamon. Cinnamon's very good for that. You can have sparkling water. I like sparkling water because it makes you feel like you're full. That's another thing to have. These are things you can have while fasting. It will help crush your appetite. You can have another cup of electrolytes. Things you cannot have while fasting. Because the key is, again, low blood sugar. When you're in a low blood sugar state, it forces your body to drop those insulin levels. When your insulin levels are dropped, your body's going to go into a situation where it wants to start burning fat. It's going to put your body into a situation of basically metabolic resetting and metabolic health. It's bringing those blood sugars down. That is key. And not only that, when you do that, you kind of help to regulate your hunger over time. It takes time. Give it 30 days. Give it a good 30 days of trying. Now, when it comes to exercise with OMAD, this is a tricky one. In the beginning, I didn't for the first 3 to 4 months, and then I started exercising. The exercising I was doing was very light exercising, very light cardio, going on the treadmill, doing light resistance machines at the gym, doing things like that. You don't want to be starting a new workout program or I want everyone to know the difference between working out and training. So you don't want to be starting a new training program. So working out is just basically moving your muscles without any goal. Training is a systematic way of achieving a desired result. You're repeating certain exercises in and day out for about 4 to 8 weeks, depending on your training program. Working out is just going to the gym and be like, okay, I'm going to do this machine today, or I'm going to work on back today, or I'm going to work on my abs today. That's working out. Training is things are structured for you and you have a goal in mind. So most people don't train, most people work out. So I recommend not starting a new training program. Cardio machines are great, the elliptical. There is this, what is it called? I started using it. It's like a lateral machine where it makes you move laterally. It's like elliptical, but you move laterally. That's good. Ultimate way to burn fat, one of my favorites, high incline treadmill. So walk on the treadmill at high incline. You will shed fat. High incline, speed about 1 to 2 miles per hour. That was one of my staples. And I want to get back to that. I used to do like an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. Maybe I was pushing it a little too much. But back then I wasn't really training. I was working out. But it was a great way, a great tool to help you burn fat. You want to do resistance training maybe 2 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week, but nothing too crazy because the goal here is fat loss, but you also want to be building some muscle. Again, we're not focusing on bodybuilding, so we don't really care about that right now, but you do want some resistance training while working out. Now, when to work out while doing 1 meal a day? That is the question. I personally worked out first thing in the morning because that's when I had the most energy. 2 times you can work out. First thing in the morning, but it would be a challenge. That's the more advanced version. Another way is to work out 2 to 3 hours before breaking your fast. And the easiest way to probably work out is in your OMAD window if you're doing a 4-hour eating window. So let's say you start eating at 4 o'clock p.m., have a 400 calorie snack or have a protein shake, go get a workout in, have the rest of your meal. That's probably the easiest way to incorporate working out with your 1 meal a day journey, I would say. But I liked it first thing in the morning. I just had energy. I've always been a morning workout person. I just think it's easier. Now there's a debate. Is it better to work out in the evening or in the morning? Based on my workout experience and my weight loss journey, I'm going to be biased here and I'm going to say working out first thing in the morning is just a win. Why? Because you make sure you get that workout in. People who work out in the morning consistently are most likely to stick to their workout. Now, I am going to also say you can't be consistent with working out in the evening, especially if you're working. If you are in a situation where you have a 9 to 5 or whatever your job is, if you go to the gym directly after work, you'll win. Because you're going to keep that habit. You don't go home, you maybe have a protein shake, have like a small snack, go to the gym, and then go home. That's the key, is not going home before working out, unless you work from home. Is setting yourself up for success. So like after work, make sure you have your gym bag packed. Put it in the car, go to work. Go to the gym. For me, morning workouts are very hard. You have to be very well trained with fasting, but I do like first thing in the morning because I'm waking up from, the energy I had from the meal the night before, and I have the most energy first thing in the morning. So yeah, that's another way to do it with exercise. Now I'm trying to cover all bases here with metabolic switching. So what is metabolic switching? Metabolic switching is putting your body in a state of fat burning. The key to losing weight and burning fat and getting rid of insulin resistance and the whole lot is to be able to go in and out of that switch. Again, I am not a big believer in continuously rolling fasting your way into losing weight. I don't like it. Some people do it but they'll figure out the consequences later. Some people do it and they stick it to it. It depends. But I believe in metabolic flexibility. So, being a fat burner to a sugar burner, what do I mean? There's two metabolic pathways. You can get your body to burn fat as fuel, or you can get your body to burn, when I say sugar, the food you eat as fuel. You want your body to be burning fat as fuel. So you want to make that metabolic switch. The fastest way to make that metabolic switch, again, is with fasting. You can also do it with a low carb diet, or you can do it with a diet that's high in protein, high in protein, lowish carbs, moderate to low carbs. So that's like 150 grams of carbs or less. Well, actually, no, you can't with that one. You can, but it'll take longer. But the fastest way, again, is the key is think insulin levels. Think, how are you going to bring those insulin levels down? Fasting, keto, building muscle, exercise, movement, taking advantage of the cortisol spike we have 2 to 3 hours after waking up in the morning. That's another way to do it. That's another reason why I love morning workouts, is because not first thing in the morning, but like the way our hormones work, when we wake up, our cortisol levels spike 2 to 3 hours after waking up. Why is that? Because our hormone levels were designed for our body to run around and go hunt for food, right? That's humans. We're still in that old DNA mindset. We're still in that old DNA mentality. Why do I keep saying mentality? Way of life. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Basically, our body, the DNA has not changed, right? It's changed slightly, but it's not changed. The way humans evolved, we evolved as hunter and gatherers. The reason why we're seeing all these modern day diseases is because people are not moving enough and they're eating food that is not designed for our body to process. So our body was familiar with foods that are high in fiber, foods that are high in fat, foods that are high in protein. Our body is not used to foods that are stripped of, is it the polyphenols or not the polyphenols, the phenols. I think it's called the phenols that are in the breads. Foods that are stripped of the fiber, foods that are stripped of all of the things, and it's just naked carbs. Our body's not used to that. Our body's not used to, like, high fructose corn syrup. Our body's not used to that stuff. We don't find sugar naked in nature. If we find sugar in nature, it's always with a fruit that's full of fiber. We just don't find sugar on its own. However, we're in a society where we can put liquid sugar in our Starbucks drink, or, ice cream and stuff like that. That's another thing. Dairy is also something else we ever take. Dairy is a tricky one. When I lost weight with 1 meal a day, I did not eat dairy in my except whey. Whey was fine with me. Some people are sensitive to whey. Again, you got to figure that out. But I eliminated dairy. It did have cheese there and here and there, but not a lot. But our body was not designed to live in this lifestyle. That's why people have mental health issues. That's why people have metabolic illnesses. That's why we're struggling so much. So you got to think of eating in a way that's similar to our genetic code. So that's going to be foods that are whole foods that are natural. Meats. If you're not like a meat eater or if you're a vegetarian, eggs. There are some vegetarians don't eat eggs. So that's a difficult one. So if you don't eat eggs, things like legumes, things like soy, things like nuts. Let's not talk about the vegetarians because they're exhausting to me. You can do it on a vegetarian diet, but it's very hard. Meat, fruit, and vegetables. That's the way to go. If you're going to have carbs, nature's carbs, sweet potato, rice, yams, strawberries, bananas. Bananas are a tricky one. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome, Nick. Nice to see you. How are you and baby doing? Oh, I'm so sorry it took me so long to respond to all your comments. Please know I'm there. I'm reading them. It's just that I'm super busy with work. I have a day off. That's why I'm here. But I'm going to try to make it a mission. Like, literally, I'm working Monday to Saturday. And it was just driving me insane because I would come home. I would have Saturday. And then when I would come home on Saturday, we are doing well. Oh, that's so great, Nick. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're still here. So glad to see you. And I would come home on Saturday, be too exhausted. And then Sunday, I would have to meal prep for the week. I would have to do laundry. I would have to take care of my kid and do it all. I just did not have enough turnaround time. And it was just messing up with everything. So I'm trying to make it in a way that I'm taking care of me. Because if I'm not taking care of me, I'm not going to be effective. for anybody. And I have to be effective for myself and I have to be effective for people around me. So it's been really hard. But being back on YouTube right now, I've been posting a video once a week. So I'm super happy. Oh, nice. I did an 18-hour fast today too. Been doing 18-6 fasting dirty. It's okay. Feeding baby. I get more hungry. Yeah. Ooh, that's another thing. I don't know about breastfeeding and fasting. I know Dr. Mindy posted. No, that's a tricky one. If you're hungry, just eat whole foods. Um, Please just eat, listen to your body, because breastfeeding is very, very demanding on the body. I don't know. I don't want to give any recommendation for breastfeeding and fasting, but listen to your body. If you're hungry, have those fruits, have those vegetables, maybe have some of nature's carbs. If you keep your food clean, you'll win. I know you said you were dirty fasting. Maybe this is a challenge for you. Try to get some clean food in. So when I say clean food, non-processed foods, have, if you're having a sweet tooth, maybe have some dark chocolate, or, have a bit of chocolate, go on a walk afterwards, use that glucose to your advantage. Just don't have something that's high in sugar or whatnot and sit. Like, move your body. I'm definitely listening. Aw, thank you. Clean food all the way. Yeah, that's what I would say. Just do clean food. Try to avoid the fast food. I know it's hard. Trust me. I know, being a mom, breastfeeding, you're tired. Whew, it's hard. But do this for you. When you take care of you, you take care of your baby. And you know that. And you take care of your other babies as well, because you have other kids as well. Go clean. Go clean. Like, if you're eating junk food right now, whatever the amount you're eating, reduce it to one less meal and just incrementally work your way up, okay? You can do this, girl. You got this. I know it's so hard with a newborn baby, but I'm so happy for you and your family. I really am. Get other questions I tend to have with OMAD, coffee. If I had coffee, when do I work out? Yes, I do like working out with one meal a day, because eventually I don't believe in just dieting yourself to weight loss. You can, but then you just diet yourself and you have no muscle. I believe in exercising, because at the end of the day, when it comes to losing weight and keeping it off, it's maintaining that healthy and active lifestyle. The baby get nutrition from mom. That is why it's important to eat clean food, as Daniella said. That is true. It is your breast. That is true. It's important to eat clean food, of course, because all that, you're trying your best. I don't want you to feel any way, Nick. Please don't. It's hard. It's hard. Just make one small improvement that will snowball into bigger improvements. Like, you're doing so well. So that's crazy that you're able to 18-6 fast. Like, honestly, I kind of want to, I know this sounds horrible. I can't though, but I kind of want to purposely get pregnant just to start fasting through it and see how it works. But that sounds horrible. Anyway, when I was pregnant, I'm not going to lie, I didn't eat much. I couldn't eat because my hormones were out of whack. So I just want to experiment with pregnancy, but I'm not getting pregnant. Don't worry, guys. It's not going to happen anytime soon. But no, it would be interesting to see, because we don't have a lot of studies on women who are pregnant and breastfeeding. They say women, because like when I was pregnant, my doctor told me not to exercise. And I'm really pissed about that now, because now women are lifting weights and powerlifting and doing all this stuff while pregnant, right? And like, we don't know. Things change all the time. But yeah, I kind of like want to do an experiment to see if this is true or not. But anyway, it is what it is. I would not, but clean food all the way. And eventually when you're done breastfeeding, that's when you can go balls to the wall. Is that the right term? I should have used another term, but you know what I mean. Just go hard, and that's when you can start the fasting and whatnot. But do your best. It's really hard right now for you, and I'm really proud of you. So other questions I get. How long should you do one meal a day? Okay, I'm going to be calling myself out because I did it for 8 months straight. I think any metabolic diet, 3 months, you'll get results. Take a break. I do believe in taking breaks. 3 months. And what I mean by taking breaks, oh, I have a lot of muscle from pregnancy. It's been crazy. Oh, that's cool. I lost muscle during pregnancy. That might happen because the pregnancy hormones, I know this sounds horrible, but I know gymnasts back in the USSR, back in the day, they used to purposely get pregnant and then blah, blah, blah with the baby. And it would help boost their testosterone or boost their hormones to help them build muscle. I remember reading that somewhere. I'm like, that's absolutely horrible. So I know there's a thing with pregnancy hormones that can definitely help a woman with muscle. Me, I lost because I wasn't eating. I couldn't eat. I was just, my morning sickness was so bad from week 8 to labor. I threw up right in that labor. So Yeah, but I had a very healthy baby, so that's a win. They say women who get sick while pregnant, they're most likely to keep the baby. The baby's gonna be strong and healthy. It's like a protection mechanism. Or my body just hated all the crap food that I was trying to eat. The only thing I could eat is sushi and fruit. That's how I survived my pregnancy. I tried to eat a burger, it didn't work. I think it was probably the bread with the crap in it. Maybe if I had like a burger that was like, natural, grass fed, all that stuff, maybe it would have been better. Who knows? But anyway, going back to fasting, weight loss, key is keeping insulin levels low. Keeping insulin levels low, you can do it in multiple ways. For people who are transitioning off, a good rule of thumb is eating every 2 to 3 hours. That's a key. Eat in a way that you are like your calories, you burn off the calories from your last meal. So let's say you have breakfast and you start to get hungry, then that is well, it depends how metabolically fit you are. That depends. But let's say, like, to look at a normal looking diet here, eat a little bit later in the morning, whenever your last meal is. Give it a good like 15 to 16 hours before your last meal. Then have a meal. Wait 2 to 3 hours to eat your next meal. You should be spacing out your meals like that because every time we eat, we spike our insulin levels. But to decrease that insulin level spike, eat fat at the beginning, eat high protein, eat fiber. Actually, what is the way that the glucose goddess said? She said, have a shot of apple cider vinegar before eating. That will bring your glucose levels down low. Studies have shown that. Have a shot of that. Be careful with apple cider vinegar. Please make sure it has no sugar in it. That's key. They have apple cider vinegars with sugar in it. I bought that one time. I was really pissed, and I just used it on my body. Thank you so much. Yes, please like and share. Yes, please share this. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here and encouraging this channel because I really do want to help people through my own story, through my own struggles, because I think it's important to be real on social media because everyone is so fake. All the couples, oh, we're happy, we're married, we're divorcing, we're separating, there's a cheating scandal. Everyone is so goddamn fake, it drives me insane. And I try to be as real here as possible to share my struggles, to share what I've been through, to show people, because I feel like when you share the struggles, it shows people that you're overcoming them and that they can overcome their struggles too. So I think it's a win for everybody. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I have a very busy day today. I'm going to go to a show. You're welcome. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I'm going to go try to edit the videos. I just filmed more videos, and next week will be a video, and I'm going to try to be once a week here for now at least. I have tons of old content you can check out. Maybe I'll suggest a few videos, but I appreciate you guys being here. I'm sending you guys mad love, and thank you so much. Take care. Bye.